I'm so smart. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go on? Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless, really. An eternity, if you catch my drift. Whoa, not now, Ocean. Sorry, Ellie. May I continue? Please, go on. Okay then, as I was. As I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Oh my god! A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit, a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. Oh good lord. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who's behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? Answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. God, this game is already not what I expected. I probably should have given it Dead by Daylight, but what will you do? I don't want to do any of those. I definitely don't want to do that. You turn away from the wretched sight and begin to run. But the beach, it's endless. Despite how far you run, you get nowhere. Exhausted, you stop and look behind you. Your footsteps are raised by soft blue waves. You turn inland. Considering your lack of options, you've got no choice but to walk into the brush. However, the beauty of the beach is not shared by the darkness of the palmy woods before you. There's nothing inviting about that shadowy forest. Terror freezes you in your steps. Why are you trying to run away? This is paradise. You're here to enjoy yourself, don't you know? Have a little bit of fun. Take charge of your own experience. Well, that was sure weird, that voice again. Do oceans normally talk? Your memory isn't right, but you're pretty sure you remember learning as a child that oceans do not speak directly to people in spooky terms. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. A ball! When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand desk next to you. You stare down frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Little help, please? You turn around, you see what's waiting for you. Your jaw just about hits the ground. Oh, look at that gorgeous woman. Oh my god. Oh my golly gosh, too many absolutely gorgeous specimens of people. 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. The artwork is amazing, holy cow. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you're completely paralysed. Hello? There are some weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up this monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy ass monsters, though. What do you do? It's a volleyball, right? You don't kick it, you throw it. Bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from stinging the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in Huntress's hands. Not bad, stranger. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps, maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay, it's natural. Try hard much? Bleh. They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snap out of it, you realise everyone's gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at those strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion on their private beach. Should you be frightened? Worried? Excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they're looking very appealing in their own way. and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be scared, Ellie. You were made for this. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. This was the first official story, like, in-universe, kinda. What an absurd piece of writing. It seems you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best to just go for what the trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hand. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you up here? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? That was Rafe. The sign means he was done with the game too. Either that, or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? You know you can't. At least not yet. Oh yeah, not yet. Hey Ellie, you might want to, say something? Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. This is a timed quiz, and it will be very important for later. Very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? Oh shit, what? Well. Have you seen my PNG? I'd say I'm very attractive. That's what you think very attractive is, compared to this? Trapper flexes, and his muscles are so tight, you can practically see the blood running through his veins. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Invisibility? Same. Although sometimes I think I already am. What was your best subject in school? History. That's a lie. I was better at maths than history. I just preferred history than maths. History? Nice. It's important to know that what came before, so we are not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we will anyways, but still. And what's your favourite animal? Cow. Definitely a cat. What? Why is everyone looking at me? You think just because I'm a typical cute goth girl, I have some specific lovable things cats, and more specifically black cats? Well, I do, but you can all go to hell anyway. What's your favourite colour? Pink. Blood red. Red. Some call it the colour of love, but love is just another word for pain. What's your dream job? I wouldn't say promoter, but it's in the closer ballpark. Definitely a nightclub. Everyone groans, and let's be honest, they're right to do so. Luring folks into the dark. Not just anyone can do that. Best flavour of ice cream? What the hell, Maurice? Chocolate. My favourite flavour is pain! Same. Same here. Mine is vanilla, swirled with pain. I think mint chip is the greatest flavour ever conceived myself. But enough about ice cream, am I right? Hold on a second. This reminds me. I am right. Always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. We're teaching lessons now, narrator. You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavour ice cream? Oh no. Oh god, what? I don't like making decisions. Okay. I want to... Let's be honest. I like mint chip. Let's disregard all thoughts of whether we should listen to the narrator or the ocean and do the honest answer. Mint chip is the best. So obedient. Fuck. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. Jeez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh no, wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's almost exactly what happened. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. Grow up. Grow a body. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever, fog body. That's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's why she liked it. Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead. I say we go to my yacht. It's the massive dote docked. It's the massive dote docked. I say we go to my yacht. It's the massive boat box. Fuck. I say we go to my yacht. It's a massive boat docked nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him. He just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth, the way it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty it engenders. What about hanging by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out right here. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? Bum 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 bum. Okay, that's the yacht. That's the volleyball. I'm gonna guess that's the lounge? That doesn't really look like a pool. Volleyball sounds like fun. I can't say I've ever played it before. But who do we want? Let's be real. Who do we want to date? That's the real question here. They're all good options, I will say. And despite what the title says, I am definitely leaning more to Huntress and Spirit. I'm kind of thinking Huntress, and volleyball does sound like fun, but also Spirit. I'm sure Bree won't kill me. I hate that I interrupted your game. You should finish it. Yay! I love to play outdoors. I also love to meet new people. I also love to bring them home to play. I'm sort of a big kid at heart. Obviously you are too. I like you already. I hate people who are too serious. They ruin everything. Well, they do if you don't handle them swiftly. Why is she showing off her booty when she says that? Hold on. Just for one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. Magic. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall heretofore refer to them as survivors, with a capital S. Really, Magic? Is that truly an appropriate thing to be saying in the Dead by Daylight dating scene? These two have worked here a long time. So very long. I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry. Anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible, and don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you could do is help us get off this isle. Dwight! Yes, pardon me. Follow us. Hey, narrator. Yes, something I can help you with. These two, Claudette and Dwight. Did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape? Them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Right, yes, that's true, he was. But he just meant he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway, a couple miles south of here. It's much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you won't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter. Mostly. When I agree with them. Not like that other island. So what'll it be? Volleyball! Wow! It's so exciting to have someone else into athletics on the island. Spirit and Wraith are so boring, and Trapper is so predictable, relying on brute strength to win games. He has no respect at all for grace and skill. Is the Xenomorph in this game? No. I believe the implication is that the Xenomorph is on the other island the narrator was just talking about. The luxurious one, where characters with the Disney money go to stay. Thank goodness he didn't choose the yacht. What kind of person wants to be a sitting duck in the middle of the open ocean? You're just asking for a sneak attack from an elk. From an elk in the ocean? Wondered how long it would take for her to bring up an elk attack. Yeah, the Disney money. That's what gets you there. Also, I think the implication is that all of the licensed characters are on the other island, whereas the original characters are on this island. Game starting up again. Make sure you're watching close. She's really something, huh? Elk don't swim. Live in the forest long enough and you'll see an elk swim. Believe you me. Shiver me, cute stuff. Oh my gosh. No, there's only four dateable characters in the game. The killers resume their place on the volleyball court and resume the match they were playing before you arrive. Hey, fancy a lemonade? I see you working up a thirst eyeing those bouncy buns playing volleyball. Claudette hands you lemonade. Ooh, so fresh, so tart. She leans in and whispers in your ear. Who'd you bet on to win, Who's the MVP of your little heart? You're nervous. You don't want any of these killers to hear you talking about them. Or not talking about them, if they're into that sort of thing. Bouncy buns, yeah. Just pick someone, please. It's not like we've got all day, night, week, month, year, lifetime, eternity or anything. Who put sand in that guy's shorts? Sheesh. Okay, I think, okay, see? Oh no, this game is evil, because I don't think it actually lets you choose what character I think it makes you randomly. But I'm not sure. I'm going to pick Huntress. Oh shoot, Huntress overheard you. Oh, you've got your eye on me? I'm flattered that you think I'm good, but honestly, I'm a little annoyed that I've been so flashy with my moves. Usually I'm so sneaky that you can barely see me at all. Huntress is totally kicking my butt. Correct answer. I'm allowed to support the other people on the island, right? Oh jeez, I have no idea what the rules are here. Are there even rules? I should have stated my secret Larry. What the fuck does that mean? Is this why she has this skin? Yes, I don't know why. Huntress, Spirit, Trickster, Claudette, and Dwight all have skins from this game, but Trapper and Wraith do not, and it infuriates me to no end. No, the skins are based on this game. Wow, what a game. It's a tie. Can there even be a tie in volleyball? No one knows, as this is everyone's first time playing. These killers don't usually have time for team sports amid their busy schedule of brutally tearing survivors to shreds. Hey, is Claudette crying? Are you okay, Claudette? Probably just shedding a tear for her lost fellow survivors. You know, this resort had 4 employees when it opened. It's nothing. I'm totally fine. Whatever you say, boss. Oh look, the killers have dispersed and are all killing down in their are all calling down in their own way. What is the lore of this fucking game? Is this... Oh my god. This is... Spirit is reading a novel, Trapper is stretching sensually in between chainsaw curls, Wraith is standing on the beach, desperately hoping that the sand will swallow him up, and Huntress is doing some target practice with her bloodied hatchet. Playing it for the plot. No, but genuinely, I'm so hungry for lore. I know it's weird that this is the game for that, but there is. I'm so intrigued by what the hell this game has to offer. You feel a nudge. Dwight is looking at you expectantly. You should really make a move. Life is short. You could get snuffed out at any time of day. Carpe diem, carpe PM, carpe now M. Go ahead, chat one of them up. So which killer has caught your eye? They keep asking, and I'm going to keep saying it. You head over to Huntress. After all, this whole sporty hangout thing was her idea. Might as well see how she's doing. You're really great out there. Where'd you learn to move like that? Whose moves? My moves? These moves? They're nothing. Huntress blushes a bit from beneath her mask. It's cute on cute if you ask me. Sometimes you gotta look past the bloodstains. A lot of men have run for their lives in my presence. You really learn a lot about what the human body is capable of in those types of scenarios. I love to exercise. In a way, we're all running for our lives when we keep in shape. I guess I've never thought of fitness that way. Maybe it's time to start. You never know who's coming for you, through the brush, as fast as they can, propelled by hunger, desperation, or just plain old boredom. Doesn't seem like boredom is going to be your problem, surrounded by all these characters. Survival, on the other hand. You're going to need to compensate for your lack of a killer instinct. What's your style? Grit or imagination? What I lack in fitness, I try to make up for in imagination. I like to make up little games for myself to play. My imagination is very vivid. I can imagine the two of us panting, sweating, our clothes torn. I'm with you, our hands gripping the sheer face of a cliff's rock wall as we climb. Not exactly where I was going, but sure. Up to a cavern entrance, a dark cave, slick with dew, shimmering in moonlight. I'm back with you. A pack of wolves await us there. Friends? Enemies? Dinner? We look into each other's eyes, then back at together, and together we all howl. Howl! What the hell is going on? It sure sounds exciting. My blood is pumping just thinking about it. Come on, everyone. The fun of games can't be over already. I get it. Volleyball? Not ruthless enough. Look at us. We crave action. We crave excitement. We crave the thrill of the hunt. It's time to see if our friend here has the hunter's instinct. I saw you surveying me like prey on the volleyball court, Ellie. Huntress waves a bloody axe in the air, and you step back nervously before you realise she's not waving it at you. She's handing it to you. Don't worry, I've got several of these. It's important to hone your skills, especially when you're in a new place where threats may lurk around every corner. If you're clipping something, send it to me. You need to make sure that you are the biggest threat of all. Just don't aim those things at me. You can't even see me. Minigames consist of 2 parts. On top, a pointer, which rotates in a clockwise direction. On the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. Sometimes the target is immediately visible. Sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press the spacebar to stop the pointer while over the target to win. Fail to land on the target and you will lose. To achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not the end. Okay, ready to play? Or would you like me to repeat that? I'm ready. Away we go. Show 'em what you got. Perfect! 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 Oh, you missed completely? I'm impressed. A worthy opponent. I mean, could have been better, but who's keeping score? For the record, I am, and you got 8 points. Hatchet throwing. Cool, I guess. I like my stabbing to be a bit more close-up and personal. Somewhere a loud horn blows, and the survivors snap into action. Time's up! You heard him. Get to the next activity! Where? Seems like the next activity is mealtime? How quaint. You're expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. Thanks. What are you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat. There's very limited seating directly around you. And oh, great, terrific. It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Mel? Hey Fanny, welcome, welcome. Despite what the title says, we're going for a Huntress. Oh yes, a new character. Oh yeah, Trickster is here. Surprised? Yeah, well, I don't call him Expected Stir. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers, and my whole shtick gets a little flustered. Hey there, you're looking good, Ellie. Real good. Oh, that's what you were clipping? And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Okay. Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous, sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully, with both love and hate, for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat, seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. My favourite! Meat is good. Meat is murder. Which you'd know, considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts, and you need to murder something to eat its meat. So that's, like, technically true? Technically, it's the best kind of true. Okay, enough yapping, let's eat. Where's Trickster sat? Hey Ellie, you know what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps? I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know. When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours, and we do literally everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meat! Wow, he's right for a change, 'cause I am broadly with my axe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. Ugh, you two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough! Grow up! Obviously my gorgeous katana is the only option. Ops. The hell it is. Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you'd like. Okay, Magic. Thanks for popping in. I'll see you around. Please stop. please. I hate when we fight, or talk, or even when we look at each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the skull of Azarov. Great. Instead of slicing it up, you can club it to a second death. Hey, Ellie. I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. Felix! No! Not Felix! No! I don't want to eat Felix! Otherwise, this would go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapon for 72 weapons straight. 72 straight out. I can't fucking read. I can't read, guys. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're terrified of tetanus. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold. He hated when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Yep. You already gave me that. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is finally served. For real. The sounds, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to be really embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean... Come on. We're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this a perfect night. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% disgusting, as it could be if they just tried to smash stuff through there. Ugh. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Ellie. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about it in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. She's so funny. Between the food and the behaviour of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is, they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? Fuck. Oh, fuck. Why can't I... I don't want to eat Felix Richter, but like... I don't want to starve. Actually, it's not the food or the company. I'm just super self-conscious how I look when I eat. I was just pretending to be grossed out by dinner so I'd have an excuse not to chew in front of everyone. Sorry if that made things awkward. I'm extremely hungry. Yeah, watching people eat is gross, but try to relax and not worry what everyone thinks. It's so important to always remember people are watching you, judging you, definitely not ignoring you. Right? Guys? Is anyone listening to me? Typically, a group that includes one, if not more cannibals staring at you with meat juice dripping from their chins would be quite scary. However, right now you're barely able to keep your head up, let alone get scared and run away. I'm a narrator, not a physician. Please don't take this as medical advice, but I'm pretty sure you need to eat to stay alive. Oh hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor and guide. Narrator to the narrator. The ocean. Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you. Not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise, others lead to something even worse. Starting scene's over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right? Thank you for the hydrate, Lyoko. And the posture check. On it. For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that, and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague. Mysterious. I've got to give it up to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling. You wake up to find Huntress holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. Oh, good, you're okay. Sometimes when I try and care for people, they have a way of ending up less alive than when I started. Which would be a total bummer if that happened to you. It's been so long since I had a normal, happy, healthy living person around. Usually I'm just falling into the same old routine of smashing everyone's head open with a hatchet before I really get to know who they are as a person. But you're not nearly as scared or too busy writhing in pain for me to see. You feel nervous in her arms. Not just because maybe they're crushing you a little bit, but because she's beautiful. Yes, beautiful, but I was just going to narrate that fact, not, say it out loud as a single word like some creep. Beautiful mask, your bunny mask, it's quite gorgeous. Nice recovery, but now that you're awake and talking, you've got to keep this up. Did you make it yourself? You're the first person to ever ask me that. Yes, I did. You seem so quirky and cool. You could do anything. Own an Etsy store? Be a doctor? Why is it that you kill people? You can practically see the memories flickering across her eyes, but she hasn't tried to kill you yet, so that's a good sign. It's all I was ever taught to do as a young girl, so I thought it was right. Even through the mask, you can see that Huntress is blushing a bit. It seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous. Hey, you didn't eat much at dinner. Want a snack? She offers you some jerky. Probably human jerky, but her spice game is on point because it smells pretty damn good. When on Murderer's Island, you might as well eat as the killers do. Plus, you really are hungry, and you can chow down on jerk essentially, right? I'd love some. After a moment of quiet chewing on what you choose to believe is not human thigh meat, you decide to be bold and ask another question. Have you ever been in a relationship before? That is a bold choice for a question. Hey, I like your mask. Did you make it? Why do you kill people? Have you ever been in a relationship before? What a series of questions to ask. Dang, you're really going there? You do not play around, Ellie. Huntress takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say, it's quite amusing to see this hulking bombshell get all twisted up with these personal questions. Kudos to you. There was this one deer that looked at me quite provocatively in a clearing once, but that doesn't count, does it? You hear the faintest giggle bubble out from beneath Huntress's mask. You're so cute, Huntress. No, it doesn't count. Whoa, what's this? You found something in the sand. Huntress reaches down to pick it up. It's a hair clip. Probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago, who is definitely still alive and not at all dead. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with the hair clip. Seems like she's a little mixed up on how exactly this particular item works. Should you go off the flow? Should you go with the flow? Or show off some of your knowledge of advanced humaning? I'll go with the flow. Huntress is admittedly a little scary. Might be best not to correct her at this moment. What if she gets upset? She could probably kill you with nothing more than this very clip itself wielded as a blade in her nimble fingers. But honestly, would she even need the clip? Certainly her bare hands are enough to get the job done. You'll take a gulp thinking about just how fragile your puny little neck is. Also, between the fainting, human jerky, and probably dead girl's hair clip, you're feeling ready to get back to the group and have a lie down. Good thinking. Wouldn't want the jerky to dry out. I hate to break this to you, but never mind. Just as thing... I don't know what the fuck jerky is. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. And it's the survivors. only to find out that it's the survivors sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not a part of this evening's activities. That's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for what comes after the flirting. Oh, God, that's confusing. I would like to quickly refill my water bottle before we continue. Do not mind me. Okay, I'm back. Hi. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't you worry, hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means we're behind on time for evening activities, and we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story. But story time is my favourite activity. This is the narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh, great. We have to decide as a group. That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. Voice trembling. You realise this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before, even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything ever happened on schedule, even once? Damn it, Donald! If you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick and I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Fuss and muss are back on. You two know I love to hack, slash and dice. Who the fuck are Donald and Cynthia? We all know you love to kill. Is he calling Dwight and Claudette Donald and Cynthia? Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anyone? Call me nobody. But we still got to get started on story time, so... Ellie, who do you think should go? Ah, damn it, that's her name. Please pick somebody quickly so that this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. Do I pick... I'm playing favourites. Huntress, I choose you! Whoa, whoa. This entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? Huntress steps up to tell her story. The campfire flickers in her faraway eyes. There is a village outside the deep and ominous redwood. No child dared step foot past the threshold of thick trees and brush that separated safety from the unknown. Grown men that ventured in often would never return, and the sounds that echoed out into the village were something inhuman. The women of the town told a story to the young children, hoping that it would be enough to dissuade them from curious exploration beyond the boundaries of the village. They told of a creature that works in the woods, half woman, half beast, singing like a siren, haunting, beautiful, her voice the last relic of her humanity. It lulls all who hear into her domain, and not precious child, nor fierce soldier can escape once you're in her clutches. Those who've seen her say she wears a mask of hair stained with the blood of so many poor souls. The hatchet she wields has been brought down brutally on the skull of many an unsuspecting hunter. The nightmare doesn't end there, for what's a hungry beast to do in the frigid winters with nothing but hunter meat to live off of? It is said that the Huntress, as the villagers called her, couldn't bring herself to kill the young girls she came across in the forest. Instead, they'd suffer an even worse fate. Longing for a child of her own, she'd bring them back to her secluded cabin to keep them safe. She'd wrap a tight cord of rope around their necks and affix them to the wall. That way they'd be warm. That way they'd be out of harm's way. The Huntress would even bring the girls presents, toys she'd pilfered from other bodies, masks she'd had fastened out of things from the cottage, and little dolls made of grass and twigs. But these toys did nothing to quell the children's fear. Within days, the girls would waste away from starvation and dehydration. For all her good intentions, the Huntress had never learned how to care for a human child. You see a tear creep down from underneath Huntress's mask. Suddenly, the most beautiful singing voice you ever heard filled the air. Sleep, my darling tiny... I can't do this. Why am I trying? Tucked within your bed so tight, else the old grey wolf will come and grab you by your side. There's a brief moment of silence, and you feel the need to contribute to this stirring moment. Oh, why? Why? Oh, bro, what the hell? What the frick? What the hop? Sorry, I got an apple. Oh. What is the least douchebaggy thing to do here? Oh. Sing. It's not letting you chat. Oh, that's unfortunate. But, I think singing is the right answer. But I still don't like it. He'll snatch you up between his teeth if on the bed's edge you sleep, and drag you to the forest deep beneath the quaking tree. Huntress can't believe you know this song. You share an intimate glance across the campfire. So close your eyes and fall asleep. Count the little whirly sheep, tucked so tightly you must keep, or he will come for you. The song ends, and you're both met with silence around the campfire. I love that song. Bayou Bashuka. Bayou Bashuka, the old Soviet lullaby, right? It's the song my mother used to sing to me before bed every night. But now I must go. The memories, there's so much. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a bit so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves, and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility, that lasts for all of 7 seconds before Trickster shows up, and he's blaring his latest song. Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special who's in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Huntress approaches you. Oh no. Of course you liked my story. Who wouldn't? It had everything. Cute kids, dead men, a huntress. I find that all stories are better with the sound of a burning fire filling the air around you. All the smoke, however, I could do without. I'd rather eat BBQ than smell like it. Let's rinse off all that campfire with a dip in the hot tub, shall we? They didn't know what they were doing with that artwork. Dipping in hot tubs with a huntress. You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her. An offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. That's not ominous at all. You and your storyteller friends slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean to the pool, you're pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Before you run off, I wanted to make something clear. You know that half-woman, half-beast I was talking about in my story? That's me. I'm her. Do we play dumb? No way! How cool! That's really awesome. Thanks for being vulnerable and telling such a personal story. Huntress Foley shyly twirls her hair. Tell the truth. What did you think of my tale? Do I have the makings of a best-selling author, such as the comedic mastermind Dostoevsky? It was a really well-told narrative. Clear beginning, middle and end, riveted from the start. Plus the woman in the forest. I mean, you are clearly not a true villain, just a traumatized child. Okay, now you're just being a suck-up. Huntress's eyes leer at you from behind her mask. She's had her time in the spotlight and is playing coy now. Oh. Fuck. No. I think if you do it smartly, it's... Okay, Lily. Thanks for popping by just for a bit. Nice to see you. I feel like this... I hate text-based games because it's like... There's games where it gives you things to say. Because it's like, there's no indication of how you're going to say it, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to sound like an arsehole. I want to do this in a, you know, in a fun, like, sarcastic way. That's a pretty tired storytelling trope. Whoa, Huntress likes learning new things, but you don't have to be rude about it. Never insult a killer's storytelling. See? It's like... Oh, fuck. Yeah. Well, shit. Okay, good. That was, let's just chuckle awkwardly. Why are you laughing? I can't help but giggle when I'm both about to die and also maybe falling in love. You can't believe how awkward this intimidating woman seems right now. It's actually pretty endearing. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly, despite your steamy company. It's a little chilly, and your bare shoulders must be freezing. Let's head back to the fire and put me to bed, eh? We hate to intrude on whatever smooth moves we're about to unveil themselves, but it's time for bed. Usually nighttime is when I do my best hunting, but after a day like today, even I'm pretty tuckered out. Will I see you tomorrow, Ellie? Only if I don't see you first. You can make a cute little bow hunting motion. Huntress catches the imaginary arrow you shoot in her teeth and then bites down hard, snapping it in half. At least that's what you think she's doing? It's kind of hard. That's so cringe. Why would I do that? Good night, my little snap. I'm sure that wasn't a reference to actually eating you out, maybe. Sorry. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Huntress's story of the half-human beast that abducted all those innocent children. An attempt to save them that led to their doom. Are you a mistaken prisoner here on this island? Is this your salvation, or will it be your demise? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, the survivors arrive, their now familiar creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by firelight. We must apologise for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable, or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease? Just try to keep the volume to a minimum, other than the guests aren't the types you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Yep. Ready? As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to buzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might just adjust the dial and fix it. Oh, what the fuck? Hi, Fanda! Say hi to your husband for you. I will! He's been around. Don't tell Bree I'm trying to steal her wife. Let's see what's on this station. You can absolutely join VC if you want. I don't like the emojis you chose to use. These tracks are really ominous. Oh! That's a nice one. I've got really confused then. The sound effect that plays when you hover over an option sounds like my subscription notification.
Boo.
Hi, Fanda.
Hi.
The sound effect that plays sounds a lot like a cowbell, which is my subscription notification.
Yo, you're clearly just getting 50,000 subs. Let's go.
If only. No matter how many things you'll listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? Wow, okay, well...
This is interesting.
Hey, look, it's your husband.
Your husband!
Mm-hmm.
I love my husband.
Yippee! Oh, I just got an achievement.
Yo? For what?
It doesn't say. What? It doesn't say how to get it. It just says you're really getting the hang of it now, or so you think.
You're feeling achieved.
Yeah. I also got an achievement for dying.
You can die in this game?
Yeah, you can die in this game.
Yo. Who'd you die
A
to?
date Huntress.
Oh. Sorry for your loss.
Yeah, it's okay. I thought it might happen.
Yeah.
I took a risk I shouldn't have. Huntress, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Twirls hair cutely. Huntress appears in an instant. You really didn't hear her coming. She's more than happy to tell you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. If a Soviet lullaby doesn't work, this special mushroom tea has always done the trick. When I'm not coating the blade of my hatchet in it to ease the passing of my victims, I'm steeping it in a piping hot mug of water. Try it.
Nice. Is it good?
You do. You finally start to feel sleepy. Except, maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling? Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness
Oh, no.
overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky. By now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head. But this one is still undeniably odd. Really worked up a sweat. Watching those killers toss the ball around, Would it have hurt so much to go splash around in some cool ocean waves afterwards? I'm just saying, I'm out here, you know. You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Wraith stares at you awkwardly. He says nothing, just stares. You look around to see if there's something going on behind you or on either side, but no, just staring. Oh, you're awake. I saw you with the Huntress before bedtime. Are you making some sort of a alliance? Are you with... Wraith scans the horizon. Them? I'm just making sure you are who you say you are. I've been burned before, and something seems off on this island. Since you've arrived, even more off than usual. Maybe we could talk more about that tomorrow. It's just, since you got here, I think we could have a really nice day tomorrow. Together. Girl, I have my priorities straight. Get away from me.
You should be with me.
Yeah. It's just, you have no idea how long I've been here with these monsters. To be honest, I have no idea either. They're just awful, boring and loud and stupid. You're different. It's finding someone here on my level. You're thoughtful, interesting, gentle. At what point have I given you that idea? All I have done this whole game is be horny for the Huntress.
I'm so invested in this.
At what point did I ever give you the idea that I'm thoughtful, interesting?
Maybe since you were ignoring him, he thought you were thoughtful.
I think we could, have fun. I could show you some cool stuff if you want. I don't want to see your rock collection, mate. I don't want to see the cool sticks you got. If you want. If you don't, that's totally cool. I get it. No pressure. In fact, just forget I was here. Good night. Finally alone. For real this time. Maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. What a lovely message to end on.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Where are we? This isn't... Oh, jeez, it is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to a camera. I think today went really well. These were my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in a bloodshed or untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win, no matter what happens. What do I think of the newcomer? Do I have to say? Oh, I do? Okay, attractive, mysterious. I really don't know that many other words since I was raised by my mum in the woods until she was skewered by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off my sarafan. That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I for one will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith. I think he knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time. Major buzzkill and trapper. Ugh, where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. If I'm being honest, I want to kill just about every person I meet within a minute of meeting them. Even the people I can tolerate, I want to see suffer for a long time before I kill them. But this person, for some reason I would like to continue to living. For some reason I would like them to continue living. For now. One false step and... well, you know, everyone calls me Trapper for a reason. And they better call me Trapper. I swear, if I watch this later and you list me as Evan, I'm gonna kill the Chiron guy. I'm not really sure how to feel about Ellie. On one hand, everyone I've ever cared about has met an awful fate, so it's probably good for Ellie if they just keep ignoring me. On the other hand, there's something about them that maybe could work out for for me. Have you ever felt absolutely nothing inside? It's fine. That's all she had to say compared to everyone else. You open your eyes, the sun is shining, there's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great. Totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire and woke up several yards down the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why? I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? And talk about sexy. Here comes the trickster carrying coffee. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off right. I'm not sure I do.
Moon's gonna be jealous.
Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. Just wait till you see what the coffee looks like on stream.
Oh, dang.
I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanour. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Also, I'm just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, now's the time. Never mind, he left. Well, at least he brought me a cup of... No, wait! Don't drink that! What the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. And he definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee. And I don't want anyone else casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you. Yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise. The type of place you give a 5 of 5, 10 of 10, 2 thumbs up review to. Not an eternal prison of pain. And please, make sure to leave a review. It really helps with the algorithms. Just trust me, I'm looking out for you. So can we please move on? Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognise the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment! I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land, I submerge those who defy me, and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 thumbs up review, if it was crafted with love, and or that's the type of thing you're into. You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. You should really judge it on the artist's intent, and whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate simulations, vacations, is not easy to do. This game is so absurd.
This is great.
I haven't played many dating sims in my time. In fact, I think I've played, including this game, I think I've played 2.
I feel like I'm watching a movie.
Yeah, the fact that this one is so snarky and fourth wall breaking is One hell of a thing to get used to. Especially since the other one that I've got in my backlog is also fourth wall breaking, although definitely not as snarky. Sometimes there are some small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. We ought to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as part of a creative process, with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not be overly critical of them. Are you two trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh, sure, they make great points, I agree. Can we please move on? Yes, of course. Apologies, Ellie. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? Have I been having a lovely time? Has it been really entertaining? Or am I not at all suspicious that there's no option? Yes! I'm not at all suspicious that there's no option here. What an encouraging response! And we're so glad you're not suspicious. Hey Claudette, maybe Ellie isn't suspicious because they figured out what they're actually doing here. Zero chance they're still clicking, even right now, to see how you'll respond. Hey, look at that. Yeah, they don't know anything. It doesn't matter though, Ellie. We're so happy to hear you're having fun. I didn't say I was having fun. We're all having fun, Ellie. Do you hear us? We're all having fun. We do need to ask you one more question though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement? Of course I will. Yes, I would hereby agree to participate in a non-verbal contract stating that I, Ellie, will never say anything negative about my stay here on this island. Perfect! Delightful! Excellent. Yes. Hey Ellie, it's still totally cool if you have constructive feedback. The place to leave that is in a positive review, because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games, resorts like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance, and with the grumbling I hear from your belly, that can mean only one thing. Breakfast. I think the entity wants breakfast too. Sorry, the ocean wants breakfast too. Totally not the entity. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon and so much for maintaining these beach bods. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers can watch their sodium intake. Hey, I'm eating a fucking apple, alright? You take your plate and sit down. Thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty. What the fuck? Oh, I missed it. I accidentally clicked. Oh well. It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. Trapper stand... Fuck, I just dropped my pencil case. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Thanks, Trapper. I did want to know that.
Aw.
You did too, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Cool.
Personally, I wasn't. I'll be honest, I didn't expect you to survive yesterday, so congrats, I guess. Whether you survive today is a 50-50 at best. Good luck? Well, that was bizarre. Back to your breakfast. Nope. Now Huntress steps up to talk about her feelings. I feel a stirring inside my animal heart. Something I've never felt before. It's almost like the feeling right before I go in for the kill. But softer. Warmer. Sounds like it could be love. Or maybe just indigestion from all that raw beef she had last night. Oh well, that surely must be it. No one else would weirdly stand up during breakfast too. And just like that, here comes Spirit. If I look especially well rested this morning, it's not because I slept well. As you know, I'm much too dedicated to finding revenge to ever sleep again. But because you all really left me alone yesterday, to be my best not constantly annoyed self, and I thank you for that. is the way to win over the spirit to just ignore her.
Probably.
And now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all, while looking cute doing so. Teehee. Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of a group. Ah, perfect. There he is. Take us home, Wraith.
Let's go.
I'm glad the introduction of Ellie to our island paradise, and yeah, that was in quotations, didn't distract me from my normal routine, ignoring all of you and vice versa. This place is an eternal prison of suspicion and suffering, and no one cares. I'm still the only one asking any questions. I'm asking questions too. It's when will Ray shut the fuck up? And now, they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep on wanting more. You're getting good at this game, sexy, true-to-life experience? Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast, but so be it. God, this game is trying to starve me.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm. Good thing I've got an apple to keep me going.
Yeah.
After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. You hear that? Who are you addressing? Me? Well, yeah, I guess. That is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers. It feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. It's only okay in so much as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing how I'm not real and all. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. No, stick it in there. A little more. A little more. Oh yeah, that's it, yes. How does that feel? Oh, what the fuck is going on back there? Intense.
What?
Nice. Yeah, that feels right. This isn't comfortable. Now I want you to take that and put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just like that? Exactly like that. I swear I had no idea these two even do whatever it is they are doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so they know you're close by and can hear everything. Oh wow! Look at this super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on a chair. Anyone know where I can buy some? Damn it! Oh, come on. A little privacy, please? Dwight is panting and Claudette has a crazed look in her eyes. Sorry! I didn't know how else to let you know I was here, and that I could hear you. Well, you know. Know what? What do you think we were doing? You were doing... I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded, fun. You think 2 people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? Oops. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. I've come to believe that the key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from, and I believe that place is in our appendix. Why else would it be there? Makes sense to me. Did you actually think me and him? Dwight? You don't have to laugh that hard. They get it. My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's never been worse than right now. Let's go, lover boy. I noted all our entry wounds, and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Ellie. You're going to need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A cragmedy. I hate that word. Shut up, I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah. You're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. So far, today has been exhausting too. But you're dedicated to achieving a true, centered self of... Fuck. A true, centered sense of calm.
Nailed it.
Thank you. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up in a heated pool. Today, you're on a date with you. Ooh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move? And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your professor's sun. spiky tipped, like a palm tree is bending over to screw you. But it's no tree at all. It's, hey babe, breakfast is weird, huh? Everyone just getting up and announcing how they're feeling? What's that about? Some forced kind of check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy. Kinda lazy. Whatever though, breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. What kind of schedule is that? Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You seen my abs, by the way? Okay, never mind. Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out, if you play your cards right. I could give you a private show. Catch around. His abs are pretty amazing, you gotta give him that. And the blow-up bat? Threatening, but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. He's a psychopath, just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends. Just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking, it's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay, now that guy's gone, we've got some ground rules established that we're definitely going to abide by. It's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths. And nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. Ah yes, Huntress. That makes sense. You two have gotten pretty cozy. We should get out of here. I know a place that's quiet and out of the way. No one will be able to hunt us. I mean heroes there. Doesn't that sound intriguing? But immediately a flood of worry floods your brain. Should you pack a picnic? Bring your swimsuit? A pocket knife? You decide to bring as much as you can. You may have to make a run for it at some point, and you should be prepared. But of course, you washed up on this island with nothing but the clothes on your back. So you've got nothing to gather. Are you ready for this? I mean, they call her the Huntress, not the Hugstress. You look up at this towering goddess, trying to form a sentence when suddenly, before you can decide if you want to go off with her, the trapper interjects. I demand that you reconsider. Why settle for a bunny with a hatchet when you can have everything you ever wanted? Why are these people so horny for me? I'm not complaining, I'm just confused.
This is great.
Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today, and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember these are all cold-blooded killers, but you know what they say, when life gives you lemons, make blood aid. And then die a horrible, retching, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along. Sorry, this island has really got me tilted. So, who will it be? Oh, only 2 options today. Interesting.
Ooh.
Oh ho ho. I mean, duh. I gotta go with Huntress. Whee!
Oh.
Did she just like pick me up and carry me here? You and Huntress make your way to the secluded beach house. Your heart thrums in your chest. Don't look it up. Thrums is a real word. I swear. Are these nerves of excitement or terror? Isn't it fun to mix the sexy and the horrifying? Huntress is quiet as a mouse as she guides you through the island forest. You struggle to keep up with her. She moves like a jungle cat, all muscle and silent leaps across thorny brush. She halts suddenly, and you crash into her, having been desperately trying to keep up. You follow her gaze and realise that you've arrived. A cabin in the woods. Obligatory in nearly all horror films and stories. And you've come here willingly, with a fearsome killer. Great job! The cabin is cosy, but something seems off about it. You can't quite put your finger on what it is. Huntress stares at you through her bunny mask, cocking her head to the side as if trying to gauge your reaction to her hideaway. Are you going to invite me inside? Why do you need an invitation? Are you a vampire? No. Oh. Is it just me, or did the Huntress seem a little disappointed? Didn't peg her for a lover of the Fang, but hey, I don't judge. Come in, let's explore. You follow her inside. It's creepy, rickety, and definitely not up to code, but it has a certain homey charm. And there's a rubber duck on the shelf.
Oh.
And a little smiling sea star.
Yeah.
You're quite the decorator. She blushes. Indeed she is. A chandelier made of bones hangs delicately from the foyer ceiling, and a collection of trinkets lines the mantel. Something tells you that the people who once owned these things are not of this mortal coil anymore. Could you be the Huntress's next victim? The thought gives you a wicked thrill. Hey, she's looking at you again. What do you think of my collection? I could learn to like this. I don't like any of these answers. Why can't I just say it's cute?
Exactly.
These are awful, awful responses. Why do I have to be horrid to this poor woman? What the fuck? That's not what I said! Oh no, I'm gonna die. Never mind. I so very badly want to know why humans carry around so many peculiar accoutrements. Fanda, you're an English student. Tell me what that means.
Yeah. Items? I don't know.
Fuck. It is a bit much, which means I've got plenty to share. Here, take this. Oh! This is definitely not useless. I mean, it's definitely not useful. She gives you one of her precious shiny objects to keep. No one's going to talk about how Huntress doesn't know what a key is, but does know what the word accoutrement? Okay, moving on then. I can't wait to go treasure... Thank you. I can't wait to go treasure hunting with you. We could find so many more goodies on the island. But first, what do you think of the other killers out on the island? I mean, Trickster is pretty out there, but everyone else seems like they have interesting backstories and whatnot. A little gossip, huh? What are you playing at? Huntress considers this for a beat. She seems to have two modes, thoughtful and explosive. You hope to never be in the splash zone when that explosive part emerges. Why? Are you jealous? Before you can answer, the house begins to shake. Huntress loses her balance on the termite-infested floor and falls into your arms. You're not mad about it, but before you have time to enjoy taking this moment in... Crabs! Oh no, it's an attack! A horde of killer crabs invade the crevices in the poorly constructed... You know, the entity does have an association with crustaceans. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It does, yeah. In 2v8, the cages are made of lobster claws.
Oh.
They race at you, and Huntress in swarms, clacking their razor-sharp claws at you. You must act quickly. What will you do? What the fuck is a shashka?
Grab it.
A North Caucasian saber. It's a Russian sword.
Heck yeah. Grab it.
You quickly reach out and grab a shashka off the wall. Being the highly educated person that you definitely are, you know that a shashka is a Russian sword, not an umbrella or a can of cola or something else like that. Back to back with Huntress, you hack away at the attacking crustaceans. You manage to slay the majority of the killer crabs. The ones you miss go scurrying away back into their hidey holes. Huntress turns to look at you with a gaze that's full of passion and intrigue. However, before it bubbles over, she looks away, suppressing this feeling. Is she nervous? Huntress sits down on the wicker couch and begins cleaning the guts of her hatchet. It's an obligatory scene for every killer. You're just happy to not be the source of what she's wiping off. Looks like we're having crab for dinner. She doesn't smile at your joke. She has that ponderous look on her face again. You join her on the couch. Man, sometimes those near-death experiences really get me thinking about what I want in life. I think I'd really like to start a family one day. How about you? Of course. I love kids. Would love to be a parent one day. Huntress smiles. I loved my dear mother so much. I can't wait to have that sort of special relationship with my daughter one day. Teach her everything I know. And I won't be killed by some horrible elk. What were you like as a kid? You try to imagine this giantess as a meek child in a puffer coat wandering around this forest. I love that image so much. I just imagine a little child in a coat that's way too big for them, tottering about the forest. Huntress chuckles.
Rabbit mask.
In a rabbit mask. Her laugh was quite cute and soft. I was so innocent. We hunted to survive, then went back to the cottage, and Mother would tell me stories, and we'd drink tea, and imagine a life far away from the woods, somewhere like this. I suppose I finally achieved what she always wanted from me, but since coming here, something feels off. It's beautiful and warm, and everyone is so attractive, like thirst traps galore. But don't you get the feeling that something is coming for us? Oh no, she's onto you. But onto you about what? Swirling memories rush through your head. Nightmares, visions of a dark cloud. Claudette and Dwight's vacant stares that belie some sort of hypnosis. Quick, validate her theory or try to push it off. I think you're onto something. What do you know? How long have you all been here? Do you remember anything at all about why we might be here? I've been having these dreams, seeing things. I think we're serving some greater purpose here. Huntress reveals a strange object that she stole from near the stage where Trickster performs. It has some strange symbol on it. A glass bottle? Truthfully, it doesn't seem that strange to you. It's just a glass bottle. However, the label is interesting. She hands it over to you before she can explain her theory. Claudette and Dwight burst in on you and interrupt. We have a dramatic announcement, but it needs to happen back at the beach. Thanks, guys. You arrive at the beach and realise you were set up. There's no big announcement at all. What we have here is a good old-fashioned rivalry. It's true. Exactly like that voice that we cannot hear and certainly aren't referencing says. We were forced to interrupt your lovely date by another killer. They are here and ready to make you an offer of love that you won't be able to deny. Trapper emerges from the water. Is he in slow motion? He's pure thirst. He's Paul Newman on horseback. He's Denzel on the cover of GQ. Manly manliness brought to life. Also, was he holding his breath under there this whole time, waiting for his cue? That's commitment to a bit if I've ever seen it. Heard you spent the day in a quaint cottage. That's cute. How about a quaint mansion? Or better yet, how about one on each continent? Yeah, I'm including Antarctica. I'm really, really rich. Think of how cozy we can get there in a snowy 10-bedroom chateau. One of those pools that is half indoor, half outdoor, but nice and warm throughout. That way you can kill a mama polar bear from the outside, while watching her cubs cry over her body from the inside. What the fuck is wrong with you? Wow, Trapper's the real deal. And by real, do I mean really, and by deal, I mean fucking evil. Plus, you really want to hunt for your food for the rest of your life? With me, you get it both ways. Savagery and someone to clean up after you. Sounds nice, huh? How much do I want to piss off Trapper?
Very much.
Ugh, as if. That life isn't for me, bro. I'm very impressed you can speak with implied quotation marks. Very cool. This guy's a total douche nozzle. Try hard much? He's like the turn-of-the-century Pacific Northwest version of a Wall Street bro. Trust me, it tracks. I suppose Patrick Bateman with a huge chip on his shoulder. You wouldn't go with him if he were brandishing a cleaver at you. Oh shit, he is. Give in to anger. Wait, hang on a minute. Wait, this is a tough decision.
What's the decision?
He's wielding a cleaver in front of me. Do I say thanks or give in to anger? I don't know. I'm so intrigued.
What does it mean?
Oh, fuck. How dare you! You think you can come in here and ruin my date with Huntress? Do I fight him or banish him? What?
Banish him. I don't know what that means.
How dare you! I'm about to send you packing, friend. Fie upon thee, Evan of House Macmillan. I banish you from this beach. Perish or thrive, I care not. I mean, both Trapper and Huntress stare at you, confused. I mean, I'm confused too. When did Shakespeare arrive on the island? Trapper backs away. You've made a mega enemy today. Better watch your back. And your stock portfolio. Oh no, no, I don't like Wall Street Bro Trapper. Because being good at business is a big part of my character. I know it only comes up sporadically, but it's important. Trapper out. You turn back to Huntress. Shall we continue our date? Huntress leads you back to her cabin. You thought you'd remember the way, but it's like the forest has completely changed. Nothing is familiar. Better not get lost out here. Can you believe that guy? Classic Trapper. Pulling a move like that. I'm so glad you chose me, though. I don't think we've explored all there is between us yet. She winks a bunny-masked eye and scoops you up onto her back. Huntress runs through the woods with you piggybacking her. The wind ruffles your hair. Animals clear a path for the mighty woodswoman as she races like the lead from that famous teen vampire drama in that one scene where he calls her a spider monkey. Huntress doesn't call you that. She races like the lead from that famous teen vampire drama in that one scene where he calls her a spider monkey. Huntress doesn't call you that. I don't suppose you know anything about Twilight.
No.
Because I assume that's what they're referencing, but I don't know either.
Probably. We can only assume.
I'm just gonna screenshot that and see if I know anyone who knows Twilight. Whee! Eventually, she gently lowers you to the ground, and you take in your surroundings. A wooded clearing in the forest. Huntress prances about like a deer in a meadow. I like to come here sometimes to clear my head and hack up a few cute woodland creatures. Foxes are my favourite to slaughter. I think they are so cute and sly, but I see right through them. They're just arseholes, great with hot sauce. Huntress hears rustling and darts off to find its source, crouching down low like an animal. Hi, Moon! Welcome, welcome. We're playing Dead by Daylight again. Totally.
Yeah,
That's what this game is.
for sure.
Now you're alone in the middle of the forest. Which way did you come from again? No idea. Your sense of direction is all off. A mellifluous voices floats through the air. Not really. Wait, what's Moon replying to? Landing upon your ears like syrupy honey. Come find me. Oh, what the hell?
Oh.
Perfect. Not bad.
Nice.
Oh. Oh. Perfect. Tag.
No.
You bop Huntress on the shoulder when you find her. She high-fives you. You trying to date this young lady or just bro down all day? You're so good at hiding. I'm having a real blast. Thanks. They say it takes 10,000 hours of practice to get good at something. Hey, they do say that. That was fun, huh? I just keep trying to... How does she know that? She's from, like, 19th century rural Russia. How the hell does she know that? Anyway, that was fun, huh? I just keep trying to just relax and have a good time. That's really hard for me. Anytime I let my guard down, something terrible happens. No! Why? I don't... Like what? You'll think you're gonna play Subnautica and... This is amazing, Moon. What the hell?
What, Moon? This is like geek cinema.
It's so funny.
It's great.
This is genuinely a great game.
How could
But
someone not
I
enjoy
respect your opinion. What do you mean your eyes are bleeding?
it? What?
You know, be gone. Be gone. Get out of here. You're banished. Oh my god. I mean, the second option is definitely an option. Anytime.
I mean- I believe
Bye,
you.
moon. Like
Oh,
what?
bye, moon.
Sometimes I find young girls in the woods. Little perfect angels that need my protection. But if I turn my back for a moment, they wind up dying. That got dark. But you feel like Huntress wouldn't admit this to just anyone. Oh look, Claudette and Dwight are back. Okay, we swear we are here for a good reason this time? Yeah, no one is manipulating us this time. It's just time for dinner. Come get some grub. Please don't be one of the other survivors. Were you listening earlier when we ate Felix Richter?
No, what?
Yeah, Felix Richter was our dinner last night.
Oh, I'm sorry for his loss.
I swear it's gonna be fucking... I don't know who it's gonna be.
Please don't be a strict.
It's gonna be... It's not gonna be Ace Street. It could be
Oh,
Ace
good.
Visconti, though.
Oh,
What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining. And that's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No. You're already feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry. I'll keep your dirty little secrets. But enough gentle ribbing. It's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Wraith is here too. Oh my god! Did you hear that?
yeah, my husband.
Yeah. Are you not going to defend him? Defend his honour? I suppose he's not single.
The Wraith is here too. Single?
That was they said all of the attractive singles are here, and then they said and Wraith.
Oi. Oh. Oi. That's my husband. And you know that he's very fine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We're not going to do the gag where we cram them all on screen at the same time again, so just believe me, they're all here, and they're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With your love on the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as surprised as you are that these four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, just because you met them yesterday. However, since Wraith seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding onto your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. Why do they hate Wraith so much?
I don't know.
Like, goddamn, they're
Maybe
all
it's 'cause
hot.
He's married, you know.
It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murderer's Island. But hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do, and heaven knows they won't do any better than that. I'm sick of watching everyone else gorge themselves while I'm preoccupied with, trying to get to the bottom of this never-ending nightmare. So tonight, none of that.
Oh.
Thank you, Fanda, for whipping up that sketch.
I had to.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to your dating them.
So tonight, none of that. I'm not really hungry anyway. So I say we just do a simple salad or something. The green kind, not the mayo kind. Mayo is gross.
Oh.
I'm fine with just lettuce. It doesn't have to be fancy. Not iceberg, though. It has no nutritional value. Dude, shut the fuck up.
Whoa.
You're so boring. Lettuce is not a fucking dinner, mate. At least throw in some tomatoes and cucumber. Letting Wraith choose was a mistake. That's on all of us. Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You've had an interesting day, that's for sure, but how will you describe it to others? Say too much or too little, and it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but don't just sit there saying nothing. Nothing is not an option. Do we talk about having kids or almost dying? I think almost dying.
Well, I'd say a joke about having kids.
No, I think that's too personal.
No, SMA.
I don't know if Huntress would like that.
No.
Today was nuts. We went to Huntress's secret cabin and killer crabs attacked us. It's true. I'll fall asleep tonight to the delicious sound of crunching crustaceans. That would never have happened on my yacht. I grind them up. Much more satisfying way to kill crabs. At least those kinds of crabs. I have a little comb for the other kind. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now, and they're all very tired. Oh wait, no, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica. Not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. I'm glad they referenced The Thing. You know, that's really what I needed in my charming parody dating sim. Bony appetite. Don't you mean bon? No, almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it, even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on this island. I swapped their voices around by accident. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both of sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? Thank them? Your top-notch service is much appreciated. That sounds so unfake. That sounds so fake. Why would I say it like that? Everyone, if you would please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we'd greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen. Something that will change everything. You can go willingly, or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Did you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. He's so real for that. Good. Something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes. Because of childhood trauma involving fire. Thanks. And everyone finally starts moving toward the fire pit. If only to get away from Wraith's complaining.
Oh,
He did just start trauma dumping on us.
I know.
Could this game ever make you hate him?
Yeah. Turn him into a twin.
I don't think that's the problem. He's just kind of a wet blanket.
He'd be less of a wet blanket if he didn't look like that.
I don't hate his appearance.
But where's my strong man?
He is strong. Have you seen his abs? That is not
Yeah,
a twink.
but, like-
You do not know what that word
like-
means. Yes?
Compared to his actual self, that's a twink.
I think his actual self is more twinky because he's not showing off the abs.
No. His actual self is fine.
Right. You're right.
You don't understand me.
I don't. You take a seat on a
Whatever.
comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for other killers to take their places, wondering who will want to tell a story this time. Will narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think, are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing. Nothing happens? Something almost always seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh, cool. And now everyone is looking at you. So, you know, do something? Should I pick someone to tell a story? Or we could play charades? Boggle? Well, you were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points his spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. You duck out of its way. Who knows what that thing could do? Probably shoots lasers. Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Now you can't tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's your nerves heating up. I know that the fire is right here, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can stop pretend it's not here and doesn't, you know, threaten to burn us all alive. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Rafe. And he was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. I mean, I'll tell a story, but apparently I don't remember anything of my past life, so I don't know what... Do I just make something up? Sure.
Yeah.
I'm game to tell a story. I hope it's a mystery. Okay. So what type of story do you want to tell? Well, surely it's got to be a romance, right?
Oh, of course.
What kind of game is this? I'll tell a romantic story. About two lovers who take poison together and die foaming at the mouth. I'm not retelling Romeo and fucking Juliet. Or about two strong hunters who meet when they both try to bludgeon the same wily Wolverine. Not quite.
Wolverine.
It's about my parents. They met at a party in college. He was hosting. She'd been dragged there by some friends. They couldn't have been more different, and yet, as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music, and he took an interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months!
Wow.
They met in college and were married within 2 months.
The interesting choice.
Alright. Bit soon to know if you can trust someone, don't you think? It's so sweet. Exactly. I learnt a lot about love from them. If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with their partner. Love could spark from a mere look across the campfire. I love how as soon as I say that, Trapper stops flexing. Now you've got their attention. Each killer is furiously attempting to catch your eye from across the fire pit. Except for the trickster, who has wandered over to the bar and is loudly playing his own music on headphones to drown you out. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrative keeps it real. You can't just end there. So who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? I kind of want to hear the Trapper's story,
Yo.
but I feel like he'd tell it in a really annoying way.
Yeah. Mm.
But I do want to hear about his story. Tell us about your father. Trapper surprises everyone by immediately stepping up and unironically taking an orator's pose. There was a young man who loved his young wife, and the child they had gave the lovebirds a happy life. But one day, the couple went out for a swim. Mother didn't return. The boy only had him. Some said the currents took her away, yet others said different, pointed the husband's way. For the young man was fearless, cunning and smart, and he had many goals, both grand and bold. Easier, they'd say, done with a fresh start. A wife with her own dreams wouldn't help him at all. Lucky for him, hers drowned in the streams. Neighbours only whispered, though, of a crime so great, for no one ever accused him, lest they meet the same fate. That was different. How do you react to this performance? I want to hear more.
Applaud.
Fair. I wouldn't want you to fake a reaction. I want to hear more! That's why I didn't say anything. Fuck. How was story time? A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off of any individual instalment, and builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator. Tell me, Ellie, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that. We don't actually care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. Okay. What about you, Fanda? What's your answer? I'm ignoring them. I want to know what your answer is.
What was the question?
If you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be?
Sequel. Why are you asking me? I don't watch anything. What have I watched? Yeah, I got no clue.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Okay. There's a lot of bad sequels to good movies. However, I think
Like,
they do have their merits. So I'm going to say every sequel in the Scary Movie franchise because the first one was shit and didn't deserve any more.
okay.
God forbid my small talk get in the way of a romantic Twilight moment. Dwight, I'm going to need you to shut your yap trap. You know that we need to get back to that thing we do whenever we're not on screen. Okay, okay. You have fun tonight and try not to wink wink, end up dead. Why did you say the words wink wink out loud? And what kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing? Dwight is physically incapable of winking. Not since the accident. And you do know that all of these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirit, she doesn't really belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Yeah, that's a good point. Her story is she dies.
Dang.
Did I hear somebody trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in. That's not what was going on. What do you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes? Please, enough talk of burns. Things that are lit or getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to be set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? What if we turned and ran as far away from this place as we could, just you and me? On those spindly legs, you'd probably tire before you got too far. If it's running away to someplace more secluded Ellie is after, they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice and completely logical. She's referencing her walk speed in Dead by Daylight. Because she's one of the slower characters. Oh, this game. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all that. I don't know why I've made her like a valley girl. Sort of, almost. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to your fabricated problems. She's so based and real. I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking some locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. It's like she's actively trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on? That is not what I expected that to say. Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you for the moment. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us? Maybe we could all move on with our lives. Or, you know, some special projects we might have going. Well, I'm just saying, you may not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on Murderer's Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either, but this streaming reality TV dating show boom happening is pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which killer will you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because, ugh, that guy. Huntress? You know, I had the feeling you'd pick me. You've got good taste. And I don't just say that because I'm considering eating you. Huntress licks her lips as she eyes you up and down. You've never felt like a literal piece of meat this much in your life before. What have you gotten yourself into? Let's go over to the bar. I'm going to make you something special. Make you into something special. You and Huntress whisk yourselves away to the bar. And when you arrive, you find an arrangement of arts and crafts supplies. And taxidermy tools. Cool. Are you freaking out? I'm not freaking out. You wonder what's going through Huntress' head. Though she's bubbly and enthusiastic, you're always terrified she might snap. Something on your mind? She smiles. Drink this. Huntress hands you a seemingly normal tropical cocktail. If one were to drug you into some sort of state in which you could be operated on, these flavours would certainly hide the poison. You look around and consider what else there is to live for besides becoming Huntress's toy. The conclusion is, bombs away. You pound the drink. It's quite nice. I've been thinking about making you a present. A mask. Would you be into that? Yes, of course. I've always admired yours. What would you like? A cow? That wasn't an option.
Aw.
I'd like an anglerfish mask.
Hmm.
That is such a cool... I hated reading that because it was so cringe. Yeah, I'm full of cool ideas. I don't even know where they come from. Probably like the clouds or something. Well, I know what I'm going to be working on tonight. All alone in my skimpy pajamas. Huntress winks at you. Okay. Hit her with the okay.
No.
Should we just, like, get out of here? These drinks are making me pretty sleepy. Maybe we could go directly into your bed. No! That's not how tonight goes. I mean, it's not how it's supposed to go. Not yet, at least. You kooky kids. Soon. Huntress, you've got lots of hobbies. Why don't you share something with us that you're passionate about? Something less deadly than throwing axes or chasing survivors? Maybe just a thought. Making more masks? Or wait, making matching gloves? Oh, you little joker. I'm thinking of a different type of making. Making our victims die fast, medium, or slow deaths, depending on the mood we're in. It's another round of Be Careful What You Wish For on Murderer's Island. Dwight, I need your help, doing something in a different place entirely? You've read my mind. Meet you there. I'm talking about mycology. You know, mushrooms. I've picked a lot of them, and I'm very familiar with which ones make for a great soup base and which ones make you super dead. I'll show you 2 mushrooms. You point at the one that's safe to eat. Okay, that sounds easy enough. Is this like some Indiana Jones shit, right? Where, like, the one that looks deadly is the safe one?
I don't know.
Correct! It's called a black trumpet, and boop boo doo, it's delish. Next up, this one is very easy. I'm sure you'll nail it. Point to the one that won't result in almost instant death if you eat it. Fuck. That looks like a normal fucking mushroom, and that looks like a tulip. Ruh-roh, you would have just eaten a ruh-roh-raggy, a deadly dappling, which is a name that is both adorable and, well, deadly. Adorable and deadly. You know anyone like that? Final question, which will make you jump for joy, and which will make you vomit until you die. Oh, I love the green one! Even if I don't eat it, it makes me jump for joy. Correct! That's a green cracking rushula. Sure, it might look mouldy, but I guess you shouldn't judge a mushroom by its gross green cap. Not everything is exactly as it appears at first glance. That was fun, right? I like flexing a little more than just my biceps for you. Alright, let's hear. Tabulating your answers and... Not great. Not all wrong, but it only takes 1 poisonous mushroom to put you down for good. Guess you'll just need to keep me around so you don't shove anything deadly in your mouth. Huntress claps her hands giddily. I appreciate you spending time with me tonight. I know the other killers are all very alluring in their own way. It means a lot that you'd spend some time with a forest bumpkin such as myself. You're no bumpkin. You're a strong, independent woman. Don't demean yourself. I'll demean myself if I want to. She's angry, but also... That's pretty hot. We're here. Claudette and Dwight are gathering everyone together on the beach. Typical. Exactly what the voice said. I'm telling you, and I'm being honest, that you're the only one who can hear me. You've been proved wrong. Wraith and Dwight have both shown capability of hearing you. Who's to say that everyone else can't? The gang's all together. That should have an apostrophe in it, shouldn't it? On the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was. Oi. Feels like we've been here a lot longer than that, actually. It's so late, the sun is already beginning to rise. Better get this over with quickly so that you can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narratordom. Good thing you've really used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang, the brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. You know, the 4 types of people. I've only got to know one of those people. Anyway, everyone is gathered on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pitch your dream date and see who Ellie chooses. Who's ready for a round robin? I don't think it matters what date they pitch. How round are we talking? No, not to eat, Huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you all about the dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Spirit, why don't you go first? Get this over with, and then you can go back to reading your book. Stop talking. Hit a Spirit. Figuratively. Damn it, Dwight, you gotta watch your words with these people. Tomorrow, you'll spit in the face of God, die and be reborn anew. That's it? If you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go draw crayon art with Trapper or dig up whatever mysteries of Wraith. I don't know what those guys do all day. Do you want to at least specify which god you'll be spitting in the face of? All of them. Okay then, so hydrate tonight if you intend to hang with Spirit. Thanks, Dwight. Sorry. Anyway, Wraith? Well, I don't know. I'd really prefer to just tell Ellie privately. I don't think that's going to work with these game mechanics. What if you just whispered it to Ellie? Wraith considers this for a long moment. Too long. That's fine. Without moving, Wraith lowers his voice to a barely audible whisper. Tomorrow, we have to find my bell. And then, I can finally tell you what I've been working on. It's going to be really special. The kind of thing where we will really bond. And maybe, finally, get off this island. And maybe then we can go on a real date. You done? Is that it? Wraith nods, proud. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable, not only in polite society, but within the narrative of this in-world event and also the larger meta-narrative of a Dead by Daylight dating experience? God, there are some word soups. Sometimes you just gotta say it. Why yes, thank you. I'd love to. So, Ellie, you're thinking of picking me. Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished. And rewarded? Tomorrow will suck. Probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with. I know that. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. Oh, my mouse died.
Oh no.
If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. And if not, you're a maggot. Also, everyone, even confident, sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht. Great! Huntress, why don't you take it from here? Tomorrow morning, I'm planning on a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper won't even know it's gone. What was that? Nothing. Go away. Then, boy oh boy, I've got such an adventure planned. Involves hunting for treasure. What kind of treasure are we looking for? Guess you'll have to pick me to find out. Let me tell you, it's primo stuff. Now, if you don't mind, I've got to start preparing, because it's clear already that you're going to pick me. Confident. Mysterious. I like it. And time's up, everyone. Gosh, you'll need to dream about these options so you're ready to choose in the morning. Now, go dream about all these swoon-worthy options so that you're ready to make a choice come dawn. Have a swell night. Did you two forget to mention something? Oh my gosh, how could we forget? Before you run off to slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do. No reality survival dating competition parody would be complete without singling out one of our contestants who is already teetering on the edge of a psychological break and giving them a little push. Hold up, this has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time and I'm just now finding out about it? Come on, the signs were there, you just didn't read them. Welcome to Murderer's Island. It's now time to eliminate one of the killers. Oof, it's like a butchering but it hurts even worse. You can't kill a killer, but can you break their heart? Do you dare to even try? You mean, that's right. Tomorrow, one of these sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be? But why? Because it's dramatic? Because it's surprising? because it's a classic reversal of fate. And it will hurt someone's feelings, someone dangerous. What's it going to be, champ? What's your thought process here? Trapper seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. That being said, at least you see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats. And I hear she can disappear. Hard to track. Eek, if you get rid of Wraith, he might cry. And although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it just seems like he might be an ugly crier. Huntress, she might pretend to be okay with it, but then you'll start seeing her behind every tree. What I'm trying to say is, I don't envy you, boss. So which sociopath are you eliminating?
Get rid of Wraith.
You've come to hate him, haven't you?
I hate him in this game.
You hate your husband.
No, I hate my... No. I hate this
You
version
hate
of
your
my
husband.
I love my real husband, which is not whatever this is.
He's an ugly crier. Look, I'm here and I'm horny and I'm not really getting positive reinforcement from you, racy poo. What a line! Please don't take this personally. It's just my opinion of who you are and what you're about deep down as a person and how I don't like it. Like, give me something, you know, a kiss, a wink, hold my hand. Finish telling me about all this mysterious stuff you're obsessed with. Or better yet, don't. Wraith rises, taller than you've ever seen him, and calmly walks to the exit. Before he leaves, he turns to you. When you came here, I thought perhaps you would be different. I don't know how my last bit of hope in humanity hadn't been snuffed out, but it wasn't. It is now. You're just like the rest of them. There is no hope of goodness here. The only thing I can do is try to escape. Or burn everything and everyone to the ground! He leaves. Wraith, you don't get it, darling. I am different. Because
Wraith's
I
line.
am the omniscient being who can turn this game back at will and relive every moment, making alternate decisions. You'll have your time, bud.
Yeah. But that last line, whoo! I think he's finally turning back into my husband.
Pretty badass exit. Was not expecting that. Did you see his head lit on fire as well?
Yeah.
Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should get some shutter. Wraith isn't heartless. He's one of the nicer ones. And don't worry too much about the broken heart you've left behind. Because, of course, they'll be receiving a consolation prize. They might not get to go home with Ellie when all this is over, but they'll never sleep alone again. That's right, we're sending our eliminated player home with their own mostly new Trickster body pillow. The next best thing to the real Trickster. It might not hug you back, but it definitely won't try and stab you. How do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right, Dwight tested.
I saw you take that screenshot.
You know who I'm sending it to.
Moon.
Claudette approved. I hope you sleep well tonight, Ellie. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. I am? How can you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? No, not because of the guilt. I mean, knowing that there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by? How can you sleep tonight, knowing what you'll do tomorrow? I don't know how you'll do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. You know those two. Schedule, schedule, schedule! Wow, what a crazy day to end what a crazy way to end the day. An elimination? I didn't even know it was that kind of game. Let's check in with everyone, especially our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. I can't help it if I have thick arms and legs that go until they stop. The thick with two C's. I knew he had a connection from the moment I saw them through my mask. You can never be sure what's going on in the newcomer's mind, but I like my odds for tomorrow. It's so fun hunting for love, and not for food or vengeance for a change. I know I said some things when Ellie kicked me to the curb, and I just want to say I'm embarrassed for how I acted. Not what I said, though. I stand by it. I want everyone here to burn. How would I say things are going? It's a matter of perspective. If Eddie's goal is to impress me, things are going poorly. But if Eddie's goal is to get themselves killed, they're doing an amazing job. Did I think there was a chance I might get eliminated? Yeah, I did. Did I care if I got eliminated? Not even a little. Does the volume of words I spend talking about how much I don't care about things signify a deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me? Nah. What? No, you're not a part of this. You don't get a confessional. It's cool, man. I'm not a part of anything, you feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. This whole thing is pretty cute, though. Charmingly low budget, old school marketing vibes. Not gonna lie, kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down with a reality show style dating competition with survival elements. But I got my new album, upcoming tour, finalizing the new sneaker line, producing a limited series on my life, starting a new social media NFT crypto app, and doing those private gigs over on IP Island.
Lovely.
My dudes, you gotta come check it out. IP Island, it's dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out. Fully licensed, no legal drama. Lawyers? Take a hike. I'm gonna tell everyone that Trixie said that about them, don't worry. I'm taking your favourite established characters from all over pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them. Like Don't you say it! Look, we get it. You're very popular and in demand. But we have a game to get back to, and I don't want to get sued. Ghostface. Come on! Whatever, I don't even care, I'm the trickster. See you around, Ellie. You too, narrator. I have a name, you know. You do? Yes! Seriously, they do not pay me enough to deal with you people. Is it my turn? What? No, it's not your turn. You're sentient water, how are you even sitting in that chair? What's a chair? It's a thing, you're getting all wet. Now it's gonna smell like mildew. Okay, rude. Fine. Let's just get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in. Check-in? I was just looking for the bathroom. But, it's serious? It's down the hall to the left. It's okay. Never mind. Never mind? What does that mean? No, not you too. This wasn't meant to be a confessional time for literally every character in the game. It's okay. We don't have to confess anything. We've just been working our asses off for 2 days straight and want to sit down somewhere. This chair is wet. Yeah, I think the ocean just peed on it. How's that pop? You know what? I don't care. You two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves. I've got something to confess. Oh great, what's it gonna be? You ate glue in 2nd grade? You cheated on an algebra test once? Watching Wraith get eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that is my life that I've even felt a modicum of joy. Every minute that I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, this sun, these sweet sugary drinks. It sounds fun for a long weekend, but for an eternity! The unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls. It's like a crescendoing song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Please, erase me from this existence. Make it so I was never born. Pull the plug on this experiment and let my soul be free. And please, please, get me out of this polo shirt. Okay, let's get you to bed, buddy. I don't want to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually I'll have to wake up. Yikes, huh? That was a weird way to end. Oh well, what you gonna do? Let the camera roll long enough, someone is bound to say something crazy. Anyways, seems like someone's had their shot to annoy me tonight, so hit the hay and get some rest. Tomorrow's going to be a doozy.
You got an achievement for 2 days.
I did get an achievement for 2 days.
Heck yeah.
I've just realised we haven't had your Discord reactive on, but that's alright, I suppose.
Okay, I don't need one.
Moon has... I told Moon that his boyfriend is a crypto scammer 3 minutes ago, and I've just seen Serena Moonlight is typing ever since.
Oh no. There's gonna be a paragraph about what you like. Good luck.
Soft sunlight warms your skin, nudging you awake. Also, if you're using a killer crab as a pillow, which it's sort of okay with... Wait, what? You put on your beach attire and splash water in your face. Dwight and Claudette approach. Is that look on their faces excitement or terror? You notice your stomach flustered with butterflies. Someone's in love. Or you've been infected with zombie butterflies in your sleep. It has happened here before, but it's probably the love thing. It's time! Claudette gestures over to the beach where the killers all stand, flanked by tiki torches. It's a scene very reminiscent of a TV show you used to hate watch with your ex. Suddenly, the message is clear. You're going to declare your affections for a killer in front of several other killers. Hey, isn't Trickster supposed to be here? We paid him good money to make some half-assed cameos in this show. I'm going to chew his agent out. But, before they walk you over for your big moment, don't think we haven't noticed how kind you've been to us, Ellie. It can't be easy, being thrown onto a mysterious island for seemingly no real reason, surrounded by terrifying killers trying to manage your most primal impulses. Oh god, are they flirting with me now? Murder and making out? And you've kept a cool head and treated us, your friendly island hosts, with dignity and respect. So don't tell anyone we told you this, but is this because I thanked them once for serving dinner?
Probably.
Claudette and Dwight look around conspirationally. Just a little hint for you, going forward. Don't try to go all the way with a killer who isn't into you. Relationships are two-way streets, and if you don't have a green light in the other direction, you might end up in the friend zone. The friend zone? That doesn't sound so bad. Where do you think you are exactly? Dead by Daylight doesn't do friends. There are killers, and there are survivors. And I'm afraid we can't say more. Okay, so, who's into me? Claudette and Dwight look around conspirationally again. Well, I've seen sparks flying between you and Huntress. I saw her whittling a little figurine of you last night when everyone else was asleep. So, are you ready? Of course you're not, but too bad we're on a schedule. You make your way over to the row of hotties. Claudette and Dwight stand off to the side, hands behind their backs. It's been quite the 48 hours, but there are clearly sparks in the air, and I'm not just talking about this rusty chainsaw, though I do recommend staying away from those sparks. It's time for our newcomer to confess their love. Wait, I have to do a drum roll for this. No, you don't, but who cares? Ellie, who do you choose for your solo date? Can we at least do the flower thing? Dwight, I thought we agreed to keep that between us. No, not that flower thing. The thing where the suitor gets a flower as a symbol of the contestant's love and affection. Oh, right, I suppose. But no roses. They're such a cliche at this point. Well, that's good, because I tried to pick a rose, but I got an ouchie, so I settled for these. Aw, those are pretty!
Aww.
I hope Dwight saved some of those for Claudette. They're a thing, right? You're getting that vibe too? Just me? Sorry, you've got other things to worry about right now. Ellie, who do you select to receive these flowers and spend the day with you today? Oh, it's such a hard decision. Oh. You turn to Huntress. She's never looked more appealing. Her caftan dress ruffles behind her in the light morning breeze. A seagull lands on her shoulder like she's a beachy cartoon princess. She snaps the seagull's neck and stuffs it somewhere under her flowy dress, probably to save for lunch. She can't help but hunt. Huntress, I choose you! Let's spend the day together, and see if we think a future is possible for our love. Me? Really? Huntress throws her hands up in the air like a bear and gallops towards you. At first, you think she might swipe at you with her gigantic hands and knock the life out of you. Instead, she scoops you up into a hug and takes her place at your side. And she just stuck her tongue out at all the other killers. Sometimes the immature move is the right one. It's sure to be a fun day. We'll just be here, not really going to participate, even though survivors matter too, while you go off and have a grand old time. Yep, just Claudette and I hanging out. No one competing for our love. Wondering what we did in a past life to end up embroiled in this unrelenting misery. But go, have a blast. They hate their existence.
Why wouldn't they?
Fair. You have to admit, warm, salty air on your skin, sound of crashing waves, this is a pretty perfect morning. Just you and the Huntress. Hey cuties. Ocean's here too. Did you know that I'm teeming with flesh-eating bacteria and dead bodies? That pesky Ocean, always killing the vibe. You turn to Huntress. You sure you're okay here on the ocean? I know you don't like to be out in the open. Something about being here with you makes me feel safe. You both sit down at a beautifully set table on the back of the boat.
On the back of the boat.
Kill me now. A wide spread of mouth-watering breakfast goodies are arranged in front of you. Can we get you anything? You look a bit green. I get extremely seasick. And Trix replaced all the island's Dramamine with party drugs. I don't know why that joke in particular. So... Wait, how did they get here? Weren't they just on the beach consoling the rejected killers? Are there more than 2 of them? You motion one of them over. We'll both take a screwdriver. Hold the orange juice. Of course. Hey, can you play this particular song for us? Set the mood. You hand Dwight a piece of paper with a song title written on it. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna... Sure, though I doubt Trapper has it in his final collection. Soon, the haunting melody of Huntress's mother's lullaby streams through the yacht's expensive stereo system. The boat rocks as though to the rhythm of the song. The eerie, melancholy mood is really quite romantic. Breakfast has never been this intimate. You reach out to touch Huntress's hand when suddenly a loud bellow scares you. You knock your freshly poured flute of straight vodka onto the pristine deck. It's Trapper. He's screaming at us from the beach. Look at how tiny he looks from all the way out there. Huntress squishes his head between her fingers like a child and giggles. Damn you both! The chairs you're sitting on are worth more than your lives! Get back here! He's not wrong. Hey Claudette, take us out further. Aye, Captain. Can she drive a boat? Guess we'll find out. Alone again. Nothing but the core of a seagull and the ominous shadow of a creature lurking beneath the waves, I'm sorry. I have something for you. For me? Huntress reveals a package wrapped in a bloodied apron. You clap your hands like a kid on their birthday. Her playful attitude is rubbing off on you. I made that mask you asked for. I almost forgot, but I bet you didn't. This is the whole reason you pursued Huntress, I bet. Definitely to get a mask of your own. No other reason. Here you go. It's perfect.
Yo!
I love it. It's not what I expected, but I love it. I thought it would be more like her mask, you know?
Amazing.
You put it on. It fits your face like a face glove.
They need a Huntress skin with that.
You gaze at Huntress through the eyes of the mask. A swell of emotion surges through you. And because the mask is on your face, you can't be as creeped out by looking at it as everyone who has to see you will surely be. Let's go back to my place. She downs her screwdriver. The tension is about... Hoot Loop! Really, Panda?
Who did that?
You've got to
Who
ruin the
did
mood
that?
with a fucking Hoot Loop right now.
Who did that?
Nah, I'm not accepting this.
What? You have to.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
I can refund it.
What?
The tension is palpable as you enter the cabin. You could cut it with a hatchet. Give me a break. It's a day 3 of killer jokes. A narrator only has so much mojo. Huntress sits you down at the cluttered table in the kitchen. You notice the bloodstains that have crept into every nook and cranny of the wooden planks. What poor creature died on this table? Did they suffer? What do you care if they suffered? Get back in the ocean. Stop backseat omniscient narrating. Oh, you sly little rat.
Yeah, give me my Hulu.
I hate you.
Oh, no you don't.
Hoot Loop is dying next year. There will be no more Hoot Loops.
No, don't say that.
Mm-hmm.
Hulu's the best thing to happen.
Nope. We're killing him off.
No.
In fact, I'm going to make him more expensive right now.
I guess I'll just have to clip this beautiful moment.
Mm-hmm. It's now 1,500. That's right, I've tripled the price. There we go. Stay here, don't move a muscle, or I'll hear it. I can hear any mammal's tendons creak as they stretch. It's a gift and a curse. I'll be right back. Alone in the cabin. What to do, what to do. Tidy up or freak out. Can't I just not move? I don't want to do either of these things. I guess I'll tidy up. Clean up, everybody do your share. You half expect a flock of adorable birds and cute little mice to come sprinting in and help you, but they don't. Because this isn't some fantasy, this is gritty, this is fucking real. Plus, I'm pretty sure she kills all the adorable birds and cute little mice. So you putter around the room by yourself, organising Huntress's various trinket collections. Old bottles over here, discarded vintage dolls over there, various keys that don't open anything in particular. Doesn't she have a drawer filled with these? Everyone has a drawer like that. Then you lay a blanket in front of the fireplace. For no reason. No reason at all. You're certainly not imagining all the naughty things that could go down on such a blanket. What's that in her strong yet delicate hand? You reach out for her, longing to stroke her blood-matted hair and scratched-up shoulders. I thought we could get warm by the fire. She wags her finger at you, a bunnylicious smirk on her face. Not so fast. Remember when we talked about how there's more going on here? You nod like a little idiot. Well, I now know there's something up. The other night, while you were sleeping like a cute little baby, I snuck into each of the other killers' lairs and saw them with shiny objects that they've been stealing from me. I think they're connected somehow. Maybe it has to do with the symbol. I tried to go back last night, but something blocked me from picking any of the objects up. Someone, or something, knows I'm onto them. I think if you try, it might work. What do you say? Will you help? Hell yes! A globe-trotting treasure hunt on the level of a Nicolas Cage masterpiece? You can definitely count me in.
Nicolas Cage!
Did this come out before or after Nicolas Cage in Dead by Daylight?
I have no idea. Probably after.
I wonder if it was before he released, but after they knew he was being... After the devs knew. Like, before the community knew, but after the devs knew, if that makes sense.
That would be hilarious.
Let's go. I'll be your guardian angel. You never know when those other killers might pop up. You grab Huntress by the hand and practically trip over your own feet on your way out the door. It feels good to have a quest. Thrilling. Don't say a word. Part of you is just wondering how quickly you can get through this and impress Huntress. Soon she'll take you in her yoked arms and you'll swoon. Your childhood crush on Popeye is making more and more sense. What? What? Who is this character?
Apparently you.
I can tell you, I did not have a crush on Popeye, and my parents did not meet in college. Where do you want to start? My dad left school when he was 16.
What?
There are 4 killers who have stolen from the Huntress. You're not going to let them get away with it. Which one will you investigate? Do we want to go to the cave, the lighthouse, the cosmic dump, or the stage?
Cave.
There are 2 ways to get to Trapper's Cave due to the, trap-based character theme he's got going on. You can rest assured that either one or both of these pathways is filled with traps. You turn to Huntress for advice, but she only giggles and shrugs her shoulders. You're on your own, it seems. Through the forest or the underground tunnel? I think the forest. That's Huntress's domain. Ah, yes, the forest. Underground, I mean, come on. Putting yourself in the ground voluntarily? You're just asking to be buried. Dead, alive, does it matter? The surface is where you belong. The Trapper is famous for killing people in a cave-in. Like, I'm not going underground. The light cascading through the leaves of the trees, it casts a hazy glow as you wander into the brush, leaving the cabin behind. But no matter. This is Huntress's domain. You think that'll keep you safe, eh? That is exactly the logic. Oh. Well, you thought wrong. As soon as you take a step off the beaten path, it lands in one of Trapper's bear traps. He swore he'd get you. You can hear his maniacal laugh as you bleed out. You've stepped in one of my bear traps I swore I'd get you with. I just said that. I've seen a lot of trapped animals, and I can confirm, he got you. And well, crap, it's fatal. Darn it, Trapper, not again. Oh shit, I pressed give up. No, I didn't mean to do that.
No! Ellie!
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Oh.
Oh, I'm so far back, guys. Oh,
Skip,
this is terrible.
skip.
There's the mask. Oh, I should have saved. Or just not pressed give up. What the fuck is wrong with me?
It's okay.
I suppose we could have seen what freak out does, but I don't really want to freak out. Don't want to get freaky. Okay, underground it is. Sounds secretive. No one can stop you if they can't see you. That said, no one can rescue you if they can't hear you scream. And nobody will need to waste time burying you if you're already underground when you die. But you're not going to die, are you? Surely a dimly lit tunnel like this must be rife with traps. However, you managed to make your way along, distinctly uncaught by any traps, rusty, bare, or otherwise. I got this. You're doing great. You're not at all afraid? Who, me? I've got to say, this is up there among the nicest damp and seemingly abandoned tunnels I've ever wandered through. Look, it even has night lights. This is the mine shaft, where he killed all those people. Inspired by Huntress's bravery, you dig deep inside yourself and summon courage of your own, which is good, because you're going to need it if you're going to head through that very murdery-looking passageway ahead. You enter into a humid, shadowy cave. Dripping water echoes all around you. It's definitely not cozy, like the cabin you left behind. You wonder, how deep does that pool of shiny water go? Let's get this over with. When your eyes adjust to the darkness, you see Trapper. He leans against the wall of the cave like a detective in an old film noir. I knew you'd come. Trapper, get out of our way, or I'll skewer you and serve you for lunch. You're wasting your time. You'll never find what you're looking for. Unless what you're looking for is a minigame. What? A minigame? How unexpected. How playful. How about you play it right now? Find Huntress's lost shiny thing. Peel them eyes. You're on the hunt now. Oh, perfect.
Let's go.
It looks like a coin with an octopus on it.
I think it is.
You missed completely. You did it! You found my lost shiny object. I'm so grateful. I could kiss you right now. But I won't, because I'm pretty sure Trapper didn't actually leave, and he's still over in that shadow watching us. Damn. Later, Trapper, you thieving little perv. Hey, that's not fair. I'm huge. That's what he denies? Come on, Ellie, let's hurry to the next place. A pen. It was a ballpoint fucking pen. You found Huntress's shiny thing! But we don't need to point that out. She's happy. Do 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 do. There are 4 killers who've stolen Huntress. I mean, stolen from Huntress. Should we go to the lighthouse, the cosmic dump, or the stage?
Lighthouse.
Are you just going through them in the order they're on screen?
No.
I don't believe you.
I don't believe myself.
This place is spooky as heck. Wasn't the beach sunny and beautiful just a moment ago? So, you're telling me that your precious shiny thing is up there? It's pretty great, right? Finally, a good chance to activate these quads. You don't get legs like this from standing still. But you already know I love a good workout. Running, jumping, climbing, roughhousing. Get that damn shiny thing before your immeasurable horniness melts your brain and it runs out of your ears already. Yeah, I called it out. It's obvious to everyone. Just own it. So, shall we? Inside the lighthouse, it's so dark that you can barely see the step in front of you. But that's okay, because you've got about 100 stairs to practice getting the hang of this in the dark. However, something about this gloomy place is already wearing you out and messing with your otherwise happy, horny aura. You can practically feel your mood going down, 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 as you climb up, 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 higher into the lighthouse. Before you finally arrive at the top. Spirit, you're looking pretty pleased with yourself. Yeah, I'm getting a hang of this whole being dead thing. Did you totally get sadder the closer you got to the top of the tower? That was me, baby. I've got to share the wealth, and by wealth, I mean unending despair. You're probably here for one of your precious shiny things that I've stolen. Good luck finding it. I'll be over here reading if you need me. Let's find this shiny thing. Anything to brighten the mood in here. Don't miss the treasure. This is a treasure hunt, not a treasure miss. Yes!
Absolute
You're
focus.
really going a long way to prove your dedication to me. You know I notice, right? I could see a raccoon lick itself from 200 yards away in pitch darkness. I definitely see you working that little butt off for me. Yo! It's a bottle opener! Hey, no. Stop.
It's a shark.
Spirit doesn't even look up from her book. I think you'll be fine if you just peace out. There are 4 killers who've okay, I don't need to read this again. The cosmic dump or the stage? I wonder what you'll say.
Stage. Yeah.
You can't break the pattern like this. Not now.
Man.
Okay, fair enough. You arrive at Trickster's stage, but there's no one here. Not Trickster, not an audience, not anybody. Nothing eerier than an empty concert venue. Thinking of all the fringe that once swayed here, the beers that sloshed over red solo cups. Mosh pits, tall guys standing in front of you for the entire show. That's me. Lifelong friendships that actually only lasted for one summer. Good times. My concerts are always an experience. You should really come to one of my afterpines sometimes. They're a real scream. I'll put you on my VIP list. I prefer acoustic balalaika music. Trickster, I've never listened to your music, and I think sampling the sounds of people's screams is very been there, done that. Hey! No one talks to Trickster like that. And how do you know about my samples? Somebody is obviously a much bigger fan than they're letting on. Show me where Huntress's shiny and mysterious object is, or I'll wipe that grin off your face with a chloroform-drenched rag. Way to harsh my mellow. Deranged violence and torture is only cool when I do it, because it's my commentary on a shallow society, and I make it look sexy as hell. Your thingamajig is that-a-way. Trickster backs away from you and resumes practicing an intricate dance routine. The way you stood up to that bootleg Backstreet Boy just now was wow. If I weren't so strong and stable on my feet, I'd swoon. But it just wouldn't be believable. Find me my shiny thing, champion. Fuck, that was really bad. Yeah.
Dang.
Sometimes you think you've got your target lined up, but then your axe misses its mark. It happens to all of us. Consider it practice. And consider yourself lucky you've chosen to be with me. Because I'm excellent at stealing back what's been taken from me. I feel like I hit enough. You found a gold coin.
Nice.
And now we go to the cosmic dump to see how
Yeah.
see your husband moping around, getting ready to burn us all down.
Yeah.
When you arrive at Wraith's oddball hangout zone, you immediately understand why they call it the cosmic dump. They being me, obvs. It's as though there are items and elements from all over the universe in this place. Also, it's a damned mess. But it's undoubtedly a special place. The very air you breathe makes you feel like you're part of something much, much larger. Gosh, sorry. I'm gonna hunt us down some lunch while you find the object. You'll know it when you see it, because it's extremely shiny. Ah, how long have you been standing there? Are we ever really there? I don't have time for your existential crisis today, Wraith. Huntress and I are totally gonna get it on soon. I think. I hope. Look, I need to find a special object you've hidden here. You stole it from Huntress and she knows it. So you're trying to figure this whole thing out too, huh? Come check this out. Bit of a sudden change, but sure, it's Wraith we're dealing with after all. Wraith leads you to a telescope, though through it you can see a far-off island in the distance. Holy smokes, is that... Sorry, I actually have no idea what that is. Would you mind filling me in? It's IP Island, where all the coolest killers from intellectual properties that we're legally obliged not to mention by name hang out and party with Hollywood celebs and Silicon Valley moguls. That's not even all. Zoom in over there. Oh! Hello! Is that Ghostface?
Yo.
Why are there hearts in his eyes? I said not to name them! Oh jeez, now I'm gonna have to clear the rights. You have no idea how much my lawyer charges by the hour. I'm sorry, he just kind of popped up. I'm telling you, something crazy is going on here. I'll have you know, I wasn't trying to steal anything from Huntress. I was just looking for answers, but also occasionally losing said answers. Yep, that's right. The thing you're looking for, I can't actually find, so... Good luck, I guess? Oh good, a minigame. I haven't seen one of these before. The past 10 seconds. You'd think I'd get better at these minigames as the time went on.
Yeah.
Don't beat yourself up. Finding one shiny thing in this place is like finding a needle in a giant dump of things from all over this and several surrounding dimensions. Honestly, I'd settle for pretty much anything shiny we could get our hands on. So just grab something and run for it. Yo, we found glasses.
Oh, wait.
Those are my reading glasses. I just
Those look
subscribed to
like mine.
highlights. Wow, you've got matching husbands with your glasses.
Matching husband with my glasses.
You've got matching glasses with your husband. Phew, that was fun and scary. Good to see the other killers taking their heartbreaking stride. More or less. And you got really a nice tours from the island's lesser known haunts. Boom, still got it. We make a pretty good team, you and I. What can I say? I appreciate a fine collection. Now that yours is back in order, maybe we can head back inside to appreciate it. And you collect a certain other special gift I've been meaning to give to you. A special gift? Is it shiny? I suppose it could be, if you oil it up enough. I'm going to be ill. Yep, no, that's fair, narrator. When you enter the cabin, it's dark, barely lit, deep shadows stretching from wall to wall. Somehow it manages to be a little bit terrifying, but also a little romantic? You barely even notice. You've got other things on your mind. What is this? I'm scared about what's going to happen next.
I feel like I should close my eyes.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you want to be here for this, Manda. I won't blame you if you want to leave. You know what? Why don't you go away? Let me have my private time with the Huntress, and
Unbelievable.
I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. All right. I didn't read the fucking VSC rating for this game.
Oh no, wait, what is it?
I'm saying I didn't read it. I've got no idea.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
Apologies. Apologies. Okay. Thank you for showing up, but I think I will leave now.
Later, loser.
What the heck, flop,
Bye.
dude? When you enter the cabin, it's dark, barely lit, deep shadows stretching from wall to wall. Somehow it manages to be a little terrifying, but also a little romantic. But you barely even notice. You've got other things on your mind. Oh my god. Hello. You're practically undressing each other as you walk through the door. Mine's elsewhere. Neither of you realised the door was wide open already. You were incredible. Every time you found one of the objects, my heart beat faster and faster. Your nimble hands, is there anything they can't find? The fireplace is crackling, your heart is pounding. The smell of cinnamon is in the air. But wait. Who the fuck is that? Huntress quickly pulls her beach cover up back on. My darling. An older Russian woman, bearing a striking resemblance to Huntress, sits, warming her hands by the fire. She turns to you, and you're shocked to see that she appears to come from a completely different time in history, wrapped in old, unfamiliar clothes that are completely out of place here at this beach retreat. Without thinking, you blurt out, "Is that a Russian swear?" What is that? When did I add that to my vocab? You don't know who I am? What, you expected that my elk wounds would carry over to my ghostly body form? The gods have smiled on me and cleaned me up. She must be in the decent mood if you're ignoring the fact that you're dropping ox bombs all over the place. Huntress chuckles nervously. Hi, Mama! Claudette and Dwight burst in like they're in a prank video. Bet you weren't expecting this date to include meeting her mom. What? Yeah, especially... Girl, she came in half naked. Like... Hey, Huntress, how do you feel about your dear old Mama coming to interrupt your date? Huntress throws a hatchet directly at the two survivors. It skewers the wall in between them. Without another word, they quickly scurry away. Good girl. Huntress turns to you. I hope this is alright. Of course, it's okay. I give great parent... Huntress breathed a sigh of relief. It's just not the mood I thought we were coming back to. But I'm here now. I'm in it. I'm ready to meet your mama. Thank goodness, because my mother is the only person, I mean, most important person in my life. We Russians invented tea, did you know that? Oh, I thought it was the Chinese. Mama Huntress shoves a cup in your hand, and as you drink your tea with her, the hair becomes warm around you. You, Huntress, and her mother sit by the fire and exchange stories and anecdotes. Mama pulls out some old-timey pictures of a young Huntress in black and white, holding bloodied animal corpses with a chilling, dead-eyed stare. You all laugh and eat raw meat of some kind. It's a lovely time, almost like you're back home. You've forgotten that you're on a possibly cursed island atop what is likely some sort of hellmouth. Look, that's not official law. I just call it like I see it. Every so often, Mama Huntress clutches her stomach and her eyes stare into the middle distance. She mutters some sounds as if reliving the moment she was skewered by an elk. It's very grim. I, like you, thank you for indulging me in my tea and stories. So tell me, what are your intentions with my daughter? That means bunny, but you guessed that already, didn't you? Or by now you've got your translator app ready. I guess wrong. Um. Oh. Hmm. What are my intentions? I don't know that I could keep her safe. Start a family together? I think that's what's most important to them. To forge our own forest dwelling with a brood of half a dozen. She reaches into her bloodied cloak and pulls out a handkerchief with a flower on it. For you, the one worthy of my Anna. Use it to clean your hatchet of viscera. You take the handkerchief. God, I cannot say that word. It's soft and smells of spices. I'll take good care of this. You point to Huntress. Her, on the other hand, she can take care of herself. Huntress is ecstatic. You've won over Mama. No easy task. My time on this plane is coming to an end. The weird magic from that ghost girl's black lighthouse won't keep me here for longer. I don't want to get into the logic of this, but yeah, the black lighthouse can bring ghosts back to life. If you're still here, you're willing to believe anything. It was Spirit who brought you back? I'll have to thank her. Huntress's mama begins to fade. Huntress cries. You can picture her at 6 years old, lying over her mother's dead body. I'm keeping my eye on you. My good eye. If you break her heart, I will send Baba Yaga after you. You try to chuckle good-naturedly, but you should really be afraid. Baba Yaga's no joke. We play shuffleboard every Thursday and she's absolutely ferocious on the court. Bye. Safe journey home to the realm of the spirits. Mama Huntress fades away, leaving you and Huntress alone again. Not a second later, Claudette and Dwight storm back in. Never alone for too long on this island. It's time for a dramatic scene between the lovers. Shall we adjourn to the forest clearing for ambience? You and Huntress stand, holding hands in the forest clearing. Dwight and Claudette watch your interactions closely. Too closely. Hey, I've really loved hanging out with you. I think it's time. Time for... Oh my. Okay. I'm ready for this. Time for you to call me by my real name, like my mother does. Will you call me Anna? Of course. Anna's a beautiful name, and you're a beautiful person, Anna. Ellie, do you know what I'd like to do right now? With you, beneath the moonlight. I'm feeling closer to you than I ever have before, and there's nothing I'd rather do right now. She averts her eyes. Does she mean what you think she means? She wants to go hunting with me. She's looking right at Dwight and Claudette. Chop up these two fools with you! Absolutely! My hatchet is as sharp as my love for you. Let's get bloody. It's a gruesome scene as you and Huntress go to town on these innocent survivors who just wanted to help you guys out. We are being forced to help... can't hear you, hun, on account of the congealing blood in your mouth. Once you've made quite a mess of the survivors, you and Huntress look at each other with manic eyes. Shall we return to the cabin? I'd love to get you out of that beachwear into something a little less there. Thought you'd never ask. Once inside the cabin, Huntress strips off her caftan, revealing every curve of her muscled bod. You follow her lead, disrobing for the first time since waking up here. Yeah, you've been sleeping in your clothes. No judgment, it's a strange new place. You kiss, and yes, if you were wondering, it looks like she's gonna keep the bunny mask on for this sexy time. My god, that face. This is the part where I skedaddle. Decapitations, sure. Tiger maulings, love it. Dudes crushing over other dudes in car crushes, gotta have it. But hanky-panky, that I can't handle. I'll leave you horny kids to it. Je ne me... Qu'est-ce que... What? Just because Anna speaks Russian doesn't mean I do. I speak Canadian French. It's a thing. Look it up. I'm not an idiot, I know that. Am I nervously running my mouth now just to give you two time alone in the dark? Maybe. Stop me if you've heard this one. A hillbilly, a doctor, and a clown walk into a bar. Fine! We'll get back to it. Post doing it, you and Huntress lie together in the warmth of the fire. Everything is so perfect. You imagine Mama Huntress smiling down at you from beyond. Ew! Then you realise that's pretty gross to imagine her having just watched all of that, and you try to stop thinking about it. That was incredible. You're telling me? The door to the cabin creaks open. You cover yourself with a blanket. Oh god, a severed arm claws its way through the doorway, leaving a trail of blood in its wake. No, we've walked right into a scene in a horror film. As soon as people have sex, they die. Not when I'm around. Anna procures a hatchet from out of nowhere. Was I in bed with you guys? The wriggling torsos of Dwight and Claudette follow their chopped up limbs. Slowly, the pieces of their bodies start to put themselves back together. No way. What the fuck indeed, my friend? You thought that this island would let us die? Permanently? Haven't you ever played Dead by Daylight? Come on, we have to get to the final scene. I mean, decision. Claudette and Dwight lead you and Anna back to the empty beach. You both bask in the glory of being freshly laid. That sounds terrible, doesn't it? Like some kind of laundry detergent. Freshly laid? Actually, maybe that's good. Get my agent to start circulating that. The island is strangely quiet. No sarcastic remarks disguising a broken young woman from spirit. No strange wide-eyed stare from the socially awkward wraith. No threats of imminent violence from Trapper. Even Claudette and Dwight are tight-lipped. They seem almost zombified. We did just kill them. Hi, Magic! Welcome back! Last day, you beautiful piece of meat. You've done so well. We're almost at the finish line. You didn't think I brought you all this way without a plan, did you? What kind of sinister body of salt water do you think I am? Hootloop's been and gone, I'm afraid. Had his 20 minutes. A whoosh of dark energy surrounds you and disappears as quickly as it came. The island noises begin to return. Birds chirp in their trees, the grass rustles in the light breeze, and oh look, the killers are all here at the fire pit to watch the finale ceremony. I can't wait any longer. The pomp and circumstance is agonizing. You're telling me? Stick to the script, Claudette. Okay, so, Anna, how do you feel about the newcomer? Are they everything your murderous little heart has ever longed for? Anna stares at you down for an agonizing moment. She steps towards you. My dear, I think this is true love. Come with me to the Red Forest. Let's hunt the woods together and have a family bursting with babies. We'll raise them as fierce warriors who can defend their family and home. In just a matter of days, you've gone from being completely alone to being the start of a clan of warriors. I did not see that coming. Wraith starts a slow clap. No one joins in. Typical. Whatever. Love is a concept made up by the greeting card industry. I'm out of here. Spirit floats back to her black lighthouse. Look behind you. It's Trapper. Huntress, you bested me. He turns to you and offers his leathery hand for a handshake. Congratulations, Ellie. I don't shake hands with losers. Trapper's eyebrows shoot up, and then he smiles. Did not see that one coming. You're alright, kid. I mean, I hate you completely. I want to kill you mercilessly. But you're alright. But wait, you haven't said anything to Anna. And I love you too. Yes! Let's move to the Red Forest immediately. Is 12 kids too maybe? Maybe in this economy, but who cares? Your heart is overflowing with joy as you and Huntress embrace. Is this what you've been missing your whole life? A woman with shoulders the size of mountains, who won't take off her bunny mask even during intimate times? Yes, yes, 1,000 times yes. You stare into the sunset and picture your life together. Happiness is real. Oh my gosh! Huntress lifts her mask, and you finally lay your eyes on her breathtaking natural beauty. You know, the cabin I grew up in doesn't have the amenities that my luxurious new beach house has. I'm used to living as a beast, bathing in the river, running wild through the bushes. While telling you this, Huntress has left her bathing suit behind and entered into the jungle. You haven't lived until you've been one with nature. Rawr. You chase Huntress into the woods, leaving your own bathing suit behind. The end. Hee hee. Do 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 do. Oh, what a fun game that was. What a game. Oh my gosh. Whew.